Welcome to Roadfly TV, your latest automotive fix from roadfly.com.
The Cadillac Escalade has gotten bigger, badder, and more refined for 2007. Sporting 22-inch chrome rims and surprisingly tasteful chrome accents, the Escalade manages to look classy as well as brawny. A new flush-mounted grille and a blinding assembly of LEDs in back give the new Escalade a sparkly, futuristic look. That look is backed up by an array of cool automated features. The coolest among them is the liftgate that opens or closes with one touch of a button, ensuring that even our scrawniest rider could own the Escalade without ever having to exert himself. That low-effort ethic continues throughout the design of the car. With one touch of a button, the Escalade's side view mirrors fold to protect their fancy chrome finish. When the Escalade's doors are opened, power running boards spring out, allowing children and little people to get in and out of this mammoth SUV with ease. When the doors are closed, the boards spring back in. The hood must be manually unlatched, but springs upward quite softly. There you'll find Cadillac's impressive new Vortec V8, a 6.2-liter unit that develops 403 horsepower and 417 pound-feet of torque. That's just a silly amount of power, even exceeding the peak output of GM's flagship sports car, the Chevy Corvette. The new motor has an aluminum block and is the first pushrod engine to use variable valve timing on both intake and exhaust valves. We must mention emphatically that the Escalade's new motor is intoxicating. It moves this near 3-ton truck with aplomb, and we found ourselves turning the stereo off just to hear the burbling and roaring of what is truly a world-class motor. .403 horsepower is lovely for moving the Escalade's 3-ton bulk around, but there is a big downside. Our Escalade got 12 miles per gallon in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. We think that GM's excellent cylinder deactivation technology would work very well here, but we also concede that folks buying a truck that costs almost 70 grand are probably not going to lose too much sleep over what promise to be exorbitant fuel costs. The first generation Escalade was a GMC Yukon with a few extra square feet of leather, and the second generation was a little better but not by much. This third Escalade is miles ahead of its predecessors with an identity all its own. The silhouette of the Escalade is still big GM SUV, but the face, rear end, and cabin are all unmistakably Cadillac. Our Escalade came equipped with Cadillac's information package, a $2,700 collection of useful items. Included is the DVD-based navigation system and 2 free map disc upgrades. Also included in this package is a rear-view camera, which is quickly becoming the standard in vehicles of this size. Unfortunately for Cadillac, that means it's no longer enough just to have one. The better systems have indicators for both path and distance, which the Escalade system lacks. However, it does have enough visual cues to avoid disaster, and there are lights in the D-pillar to indicate distance when one is backing up and looking out the rear of the truck. At nearly $2 grand, the rear seat entertainment system is a pricey but worthwhile option if you've got a family. It works very well independent of the front seat system or under its own control, and comes with 2 sets of wireless headphones. The Escalade is offered with 2 flavors of interior trim, ebony throughout, or what Cadillac calls cocoa on cashmere, which is tan leather sprinkled with darker brown accents, on the steering wheel for example. They are both handsome and inviting, and we think this is a good time to mention that the Escalade's interior is now virtually indistinguishable from that of a serious luxury car. The cabin offers a neat array of seating options. The second and third rows can each be ordered with 2 captain's chairs or a conventional 3-place bench. Our tester came with 2 rows of captain's chairs, which we suspect will be a popular configuration. Although it cuts overall seating capacity down to 6 out of a possible 8, the all-captain setup allows for greater comfort and individuality for each passenger. It also allows for easy step-through access between rows 2 and 3, which was most appreciated by our younger passengers. The Escalade's price tag is just about the only thing that hasn't taken a giant leap forward for 2007. Starting rather modestly at $55,400 for an all-wheel drive model, you can still hit 70 grand pretty quickly if you get carried away with the options. All in all, the newest Escalade is a tour de force. It will continue to rule the roost in its segment, which includes the Lincoln Navigator, Lexus LX470, Mercedes-Benz G-Class, and the Infiniti QX56. This is not just a truck, it's a status symbol. For most of its owners, both current and aspiring, there's nothing else like it. We think this trend is set to continue in 2007 and beyond.
Roadfly.com, the internet's best resource for buyers, sellers, and owners like you.